Hello everyone, welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you so very much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. If you're new, thanks for coming by and taking a chance. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is the second time that I've filmed this, so forgive me if my excitement isn't as much whenever I see the surprise ball. I got almost to the very end and I said my daughter's name. So scratch that, reverse it, Willy Wonka style. Okay, so, anywho, if you are new, if you're returning, you know what we're doing, and I thank you so much for coming back to see. If you are new, let me tell you real quick what's going on. Okay, so my family and myself, along with my sweet, sweet friend, Miss Angelia over at Crocheting House Mouse, she will be linked below. So Miss Angelia and her husband, my family, are doing scrap projects. She is, okay, the first part of this, we've been doing this since January. She has made a scrappy shawl that is gorgeous, and I really think that I'm going to add that to my list as one of my next things to make because it is beautiful. So she made a scrappy shawl, and now she's making a scrappy rug. That's possibly the coolest rug I've ever seen. I'm just saying. It's so neat. Those two colors, that's why I told her those two colors together is like the orange and I think it was yellow, but they look like orange sherbet and it looks delicious. So anyway, her rug is so cool. So her husband goes in every night to her craft room and picks out 2 scrap balls of yarn and puts them in her little scrap bags, and she opens them and it's a surprise to her and it's a surprise to us, and she adds them together to her rug, and so it's 2 scrappy colors in her scrappy blanket, and it's so neat and I love it. And said, if you guys haven't seen it, please go check it out. If you came there from here, I thank you very much. Okay, so my family and myself are making a scrappy blanket, and we have scrap balls from sweet Miss Kayla over at Llama Mama Kayla. Said, if you guys are praying people, please say a prayer for her. She is the sweetest. Oh my goodness. So she sent us scrap balls. So every night, okay, I said this in the last one too. It's not every night that I have a husband and 3 kiddos. I have them all the time. They're continuously here. I have them all the time, and I love them very much. So anyway, okay. I have a husband and 3 kiddos, and every night they each get a different night. That's what I meant to say. So, whoever night it is, picks out a ball of yarn, and also our family activity for the night, and it's been so very much fun. We add it to our scrappy blanket. Let me show you. So, this is it. Okay. And the heart in the middle, I did it. Okay. It's a tutorial here on YouTube by Miss Ophelia Talks. It is called the How to Crochet a Heart Granny Square. It will be linked below also. Said before, I know several of you are making this. That is so neat. And a bunch of you have been making my headbands. That is so crazy. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Okay. So last night was my oldest boy's night. He picked this pretty emerald green, which I really like. So I started it, let's see, where is it? Okay, started it right here, right by this pretty green that my daughter picked, and it went right there. One full side, 2 full sides, 2 right, no, right around the bend, and then stopped right here. So there's our super cool stitch marker from Miss Llama Mama Kayla to keep with our heart theme. So that's what it looks like so far. I love the greens. So for his night last night, for his night last night, he wanted to play the Nintendo Switch. We hook it up to the big TV and play, and he has a game that It's like kind of a retro game. It's either games from the original Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. And it was a lot of fun. So we played some Mike Tyson Punch-Out. We played Super Mario Brothers just for a second, and then we realized that that was going to be kind of a long, drawn-out one, so I didn't get to, you know, show my skills or anything, which is kind of a bummer, but anywho. We played Mario Kart, which is always a classic, always a good time. We played Double Elimination Mario Kart tournament. And anyway, so we did that, and then we got to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which was on Hulu, so it's very exciting. My son wanted to watch that a while back, and we didn't, and then they put it on Hulu. If you guys have Hulu, I suggest you watch it. It was hilarious. I mean, I giggled a few times. It was funny. I liked it. Okay, I wondered if I would, but I did. So, tonight is my husband's night. He forgot to pick out yarn, and I forgot to have him pick out yarn, and then this morning we forgot. So he said to have baby girl pick out his yarn, and I asked what he wanted to do, and he said that he didn't know, so baby girl and I are going to surprise him. So there's your night. Alright, so our basket. I said forgive me if I'm not as excited. I know what it is now. Darn it. Okay, it's a good one. I'll still show you first and pretend. Yay. Ain't it good? Because I'm pretty sure it's Big Twist Coral. There we go. It's so good. So I found my stitch marker too. I held on to it. Aren't you guys proud of me? Getting better. Now we're almost done. Okay. So it'll go right there by that pretty green. But then on top of this pretty green, I like this part. I think that'll look really cool. So, Har picked a good one. Okay, so for his night, like I said, he couldn't decide, but last night he mentioned coins, that he wants us to help him like separate his coins. So I crochet, he collects coins. That's what we do. Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet, who y'all watches these videos sometimes, and she's commented before. Gonna sink into my chair and have a fangirl moment. Okay, anyway, that's so cool. So anyway, I'm sure you guys know who Pamela is. Pamela's Adoring Crochet. She has the whip caddy that she puts our little cute whips in, and it's so neat. I don't have one of those with the sides on it. Excuse me. I don't have, like, so the whip caddy with the cool sides. I have a bright blue cart that actually was here whenever we bought our house. Sorry, I had a fuzz in my mouth. Anyway, it was here whenever we bought our house. And I spray painted it bright blue and put it in our classroom, and it was our science center. It's like where all of our science stuff was, and I could tell the kids do science center, and they knew they could go in there and like whatever's on that shelf you get to do and have fun and those kind of things. So I swiped the cart. And the bottom shelf is my husband's coin stuff, and then I have my crochet on the other two shelves. So we share a whip caddy, I guess. Anyway, so he has his coins and stuff on there, and he has a few that he's wanting to like separate out, some that he's wanting to put in his little bags and write on and things like that. So he mentioned us helping him do that. My boys really like to do things like that, so I think it'll be okay. So anyway, so we're gonna do that. This is a surprise part. This is what he didn't know. So, I mentioned a while back we had Mardi Gras party. We always have Mardi Gras party, so we have beads. We like to paint around here, and we were thinking it'd be fun to, like, put something over the coffee table in the living room and do bead painting, like where you just dip your beads in a color and just, like, drag it over your paper or whatever you want to do. Be creative, right? It's art. Do what you want. Anyway, so we're going to do bead painting while we watch my husband's two of his favorite movies, Peter Pan, come on, okay, and Sword in the Stone. So that is what we're going to do for him because he loves both of those movies. I think it's so cool. I've always thought this was neat, just like random side story. My favorite I've mentioned this before, like my favorite is Alice in Wonderland. That is my jam. I love the book, I love the movie, I love her, everything about the whole thing. Okay, so whenever I was little, I should have brought this in here and show, oh, I packed it already. That's why I didn't, never mind, it's already in a box. Anyway, when I was little, I had this book that was my favorite book. And it's one of those books, it's a story, there's 2 stories, and like let's just use our Beetlejuice. Okay, so it's like, so here's this story, right? And then it goes to the middle of the book, and then if you flip the book over, it's a different story, and then this is that story, right? Like, I don't know if that made sense. So I have a book. It's Alice in Wonderland, which is my very, very favorite, very special, always has been. You flip it over, and it's Peter Pan. So I've had that book as long as I can remember, and whenever my husband and I got together, that was just like even more of a hint, like, yep, that's the one I'm supposed to be with, because it's like that book is so special to me and always has been, and I've never really known why. I mean, I know it's Alice, but I've never really known like why that book, which is cool because it's the 2 and it flips, and I always thought that was neat. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know, side story. All right, so I'm so excited that we're gonna watch Peter Pan and Wendy, because are you hurted, Wendy? Anyway, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're gonna do coins. Some people are gonna do coins. I don't know, we're all gonna do coins, we'll see. Anyway, I'm just kidding. We'll do coins. Peter Pan, Sword in the Stone, while we watch those, painting with Mardi Gras beads, a little big twist coral. They're getting better every night, so we're almost to the end, and it's bittersweet. I'm ready to have the blanket completed, but I've had so much fun doing these that I'm kind of bummed about it. Anyway, but it'll be okay, right? Oh, and I had a suggestion that, oh, I meant to write your name down. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I really apologize I didn't write your name down. I had a suggestion, though, that at the end of the blanket, I was going to frame it all in black, right? That was my plan, like finish it all out, blah, blah, blah. Frame it in black. Backing. I'm sorry, my throat is against me today. Anyway, so I had a suggestion that I make little, like, granny square hearts to put all around the blanket and then frame it out in black. So what do y'all think about that one? I think that'd be kind of cool. And she said to do the granny squares in scrap colors too. So it's like they wouldn't be like this. They wouldn't match because nobody wants a scrap blanket that matches. It's weird. So, but do them all in scrap colors, like the heart and the outside are all completely different from each one, right? Scrap colors. Really didn't have to explain that. Anyway, but do those all the way around the whole thing, and then border it in black. So, suggestions. I think that sounds so neat to just do the whole, I don't know. And then maybe we could even stretch it out longer, right? My phone's like, shh, quit rambling, my battery's dying. Anyway, but we could stretch it out longer. Do like a heart for each thing. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so anyway, we're finishing on the 28th. It is what it is, but I thought that might be kind of neat. So, what do y'all think? Let me know. Thank you guys so very much for watching to the end. I'm sorry if I wasn't quite as excited this time because I've already seen the color. Like I said, I got all the way to where I was talking about bead painting and it was like, bleh, and said my daughter's name. I was just like, no, and I couldn't take it back. And I'm not putting it out there. Sorry. I'm not. So, I just redid it. So, yay. So, it might not be as good as the other ones. I'm sorry. But, you know, it is what it is. So, thank you guys so very much for watching today. The end of day, I said day 27, I think. Maybe that was the last one. I said it's the 27th day. It's not. It's the 28th day already of this family blanket. Too cool. So, thank you for staying to the end of our 28th day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe, please. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you soon.